Hold on, because my phone is about to go to the left. Bottom line is, family, whatever it is, whatever your get down is, okay, get your documents ready. Okay, get your damn documents ready. And just like for me, I got ailments. Okay, let me just go on and say that I got ailments. I don't have to discuss it. Watch the damn videos. I got ailments. I'm sickly. I don't talk about it. I don't broadcast it. I don't mention it on every video. Why? It's my own personal business. But for that, I am able to indulge in certain things. But I keep it legal. I keep it legal, and I keep it respectful. I don't indulge here before my children. I don't indulge. I don't bring that shit to my home. It's just certain things that I just don't partake in as a mother. That you just have to still have some respect for your children. They're just individuals with less experiences that we have, but they're still due respect. Okay, I just want to say that a mother kills her children. Hold on now. Wow. It's a lot going on in this world, family. It's a lot. That's why I say it's too much going on to be concentrating on what other people are doing. It's too much going on to be so mean stricken and hateful and all this backbiting and all that other kind of old shit. Y'all, let me tell you something. I do not watch. Let me tell you what I don't watch, and I feel like it's gutter TV, and that's that damn uh what's the name of that shit there on Wendy was just talking about that shit here. Nina do commentary. Basketball. I don't watch that shit at all. I don't watch it because I feel like I think it's just a poor taste to me. And I feel like Shawnee is much money, and she's trying to build her brand and getting a little power and shit. I don't see why in the hell she is even paying these ladies to be on national fucking TV, fighting and throwing blows and glass and bottles and, I mean, bullshit every week. I don't understand this shit. I'm trying to get Jody from stop watching this bullshit. Because this girl watch this shit like it's the thing to do. Basketball Wives coming on. I'll call you back. Quiet. Basketball. I don't watch that bullshit. I don't watch the Bad Girls Club. I don't watch none of that shit. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know who star on the shit. I don't know who's beating up who. I don't know none of that shit because I don't like it. I just don't like it. I just feel like, there's so much other shit going on in the motherfucking world. And to especially show women over 40 years old fighting. Now, don't misunderstand me now. I understand that, sometimes you got to, go on and do what you do. I'm mad at that. And especially if somebody running up on you and, whatever, or you having stalker problems or, motherfuckers, because there's bitches out here that just want to just fight for nothing. I mean, that shit is so poor taste. That shit is horrible. Now, see, for me, I like, let me have some fun. I don't want to just be out there all on one of these and shit. I mean, who does that? That ain't really squabbing. That ain't fighting no goddamn way. Pulling hair and grabbing and kicking and all that. I mean, what is all that old dumb shit? That's some dumb shit to me. I mean, because I feel like this right here. Learn the craft. Learn the craft. Now, once you learn the craft, in case somebody get at you and, you out somewhere and some shit just happen to pop off, then you can, defend yourself. Defend yourself properly and with some skill. Not just all on one of these and all of that and kicking and all that. That ain't doing shit but getting your ass tired. Nigga, let me get mine up like this right here, and then let me see what you get ready to do, because when I get ready to start slanging these right here, I'm still standing flat-footed and seeing what's happening. Okay, woo, okay, bam. Lights out, good night. It don't take all of that. When you learn the skill, then therefore it only take one. It only take one. and the lights is out, the birds is flying around the head, the rhinestones, the cow jumped over the moon, all that shit. They lights out. But to be out there on all of this right here and you 40 years old is poor taste to me. And last night, me and Kenny, we were laid up, we were watching, and I guess it was the last week's, because I have DirecTV at my house, but at his house, he has Time Warner. So, at his house, what we was watching was, I guess it was last week's episode or whatever, and Ocho Cinco told old girl, which I was like, oh my God, nigga, is this not embarrassing? I was like, oh my God, did he just tell her the only reason why you're here? Because I guess she was asking him something about, she asked him something about, let me get my words right, because it's all kind of things. You hear my shit going off. But I guess she was asking him, what is it that she love about him, that he loves about her, or whatever. And so I don't know if he came out of his mouth and said your ass or your pussy. Then he turned around and he said, that's the only reason why you here. I was like, oh my God, nigga, I just felt so like my heart just hit the floor, because I was like, did this man just disrespect this woman? And it's like no problem. And it's like she's still out here by the pool, and she talking about she wanted to go in because it was raining or whatever, and they was out by the pool or whatever. And this dude was right out of his mouth was like, oh, well, that's the only reason why you here, or some shit. I was like, oh my baby, turn that shit off. I can't do it. And you know, me and Kenny, we play a lot too. And we'll come out of our mouth with all kinds of shit, but not to the point. And especially, you got other motherfuckers watching, and the motherfuckers just getting ready to. That's the only reason why you here. I don't even understand why that was cool. I can't even get that. I can't get it. You know, I don't understand that show to save my life. But I was watching Wendy a while ago, and I guess Shawnee is gonna come through and revamp this whole situation, because it's a lot of grown ass women ain't chiming in on no motherfucking basketball wives. That ain't even some shit. I mean, to me, though, Tammy is 40, I guess she's about 41, 42 years old, and I guess Evelyn got to be up there. She's up there too, because she looks at every bit of it. And for her to have a daughter that's 20 years old, or however old her daughter is, that let you know I don't watch the shit, but I do know that she has a pretty grown daughter. So she got to be knocking on in the 30s, close to 40s, or in her 40s. You know what I'm saying? Cosmetic surgery will make you look like whatever the fuck you want to look like. Shit, you can take a motherfucking picture of Janet and be like, you know what? I want my nostrils like that. I want my butt like that. I want my face like this. I want my motherfucking cheekbones like whatever. Money. Let me tell you one thing about having some money. You can look like whatever the fuck you want to look like when you can afford it. You can have whatever it is that you see that you want to look like or be or whatever. Money is, you can handle that, no problem. So even though I'm certain that this young lady done probably had a gang of work done, but for her to have a daughter that's, you know, knocking on 20 or whatever, that goes to let you know that she's at her end 30s, you know, early 40s or whatever. She's a pretty girl, but all the fighting takes away from her looks for me. Just like with Tammy. I think Tammy is a pretty girl, but I mean, walking around here bullying every motherfucking body. I'm like, and then Shawnee, you the bitch in charge. You the one cashing writing the motherfucking checks, and it's almost like you scared to tell this bitch what's happening. I don't understand that shit. And Shawnee, excuse me, but you know, well, just know that Shawnee goes way back. You know, I mean, on clean shit. I'm not talking about, you know, no bullshit. But you ain't never been one to just let a motherfucker just come at you like that. That's why I'm a little bit taken back. Like, what's going on right now. I know you was a preacher's wife, you know, and all that other kind of stuff. We kind of go back. When back in the day when I was, you know what I'm saying, talking to one of the Lakers or whatever. So, you know, I know you before you, I mean, I don't, let me clarify this because I don't want motherfuckers trying to, oh, you really know her? No, I know her as an associate. You understand what I'm saying? I know her from being in, you know, certain circles or whatever. You know, like, you know how like you can work with somebody you don't know them, but it's like you know of them. So let me just say I don't know her, but I know of her. You understand? And knowing of her, I ain't never seen her to, you know, to be. Because last night I kind of got a couple of bars of the last night episode, and she looking at Tammy digging into this bitch's ass, and she didn't even say nothing. I don't understand that shit. But apparently, after Shani saw that shit, she wrote a statement. And on Wendy today, Wendy was, you know, reading it out, saying that, you know, Shani is, you know, we're not going to advocate violence and all that other shit. Because that was kind of bad. That was real motherfucking bad. I did not like that. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And for a lot of you guys to still be watching that shit, you know, I can't tell you what to watch. Everybody grown. But that's some bullshit ass TV. That and the girls, Bad Girls Club. Bad Girls Club, if you in your 20s and shit, and you watching the Bad Girls Club, you get a little bit of a pass. But if you in your 30s and 40s and shit, and you watching these young ladies doing some dumb shit and kicking each other and fighting and biting, it's something wrong with you, in my opinion, because I don't see, you know, and especially if you have children. I have a daughter. I don't even want my daughter, I don't even think Tioni has had a fight at school. You understand what I'm saying? I was a fighter. I can, you know, I can relate to a lot of this shit that the people they doing and shit. I can relate to Tammy. I've had past pain, been molested, and this, all that shit too. So I know you walking around with some hidden, some underlying anger. I understand that. But to put that shit on TV, you're tight casting yourself to whereas don't nobody else want you on their set. Tammy. I mean, for you to be out here fighting and grabbing and pulling and biting and shit, these motherfucking folks don't want you on their set down there acting like you running things or whatever your get down is supposed to be. It don't look good. It don't look good at all. So I'm gonna say unto Tammy, cut that out or find you another job. I'm certain by now, after watching that shit last night, I understand she bring ratings and shit like that, but she don't want to be fucking up Shawnee's brand. And I think at this point in time, different you know, sponsors and shit gonna start pulling out. And so Shawnee is gonna have to make some executive decisions when it come down to Evelyn and come down to this one right here, because these I guess it's kind of, I think it's starting to penetrate on Evelyn a little bit, because I saw her trying to tear up a little bit. So I think it's starting to penetrate with her that, you know, this type of behavior just ain't cool. So I think she's starting to break down a little bit. But Tammy need to lay on the couch and, you know, talk to some damn body. Because though I have not had, you know, a full series of counseling myself, a bitch like me might need to lay down too. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that instead of me physically fighting, my mouth is what it is what is my defense mechanism. It's not the fact that I want to come out and call a lot of motherfuckers, you know, a barrel of them and all that other kind of shit. It's not what I choose to do, but I guess that is my defense mechanism for what it is that I feel on the inside. Because I battle my own set of demons, but I still try to treat people that respect me. I try to treat them with value, respect, you know. So I just hope that this young lady get her shit together, because Tammy has daughters and shit, and she really need to know that all this squabbing and shit, baby, it ain't even where it's at. It's not. And I'm telling you right now, when it comes down to the big folks that got the money, that able to write out the checks, they ain't finna fuck with you. They getting ready to tight cash you, and there's only certain things that you will be able to do, because people don't want you on their set when they feel like you some kind of ticking time bomb and you ready to pull bitches out of cars and ready to get to fighting and all that. That ain't where it's at. Now, I understand we did that in our teens, our 20s, and all that other shit. But when you get to a certain age, you're supposed to be able to use this right here to get your ass up out of wherever the fuck you need to, wherever you need to get out of. You ain't got to hit nobody. Now, I understand that, you know, there's a time and a place. If something crack off and you got to defend yourself, then defend yourself appropriately, and also have your documents. If you want to carry a concealed weapon, have your concealed weapon card. You know, if you want to be out here fighting and all that other kind of shit, take some boxing classes where you really got some skill on some really get down, and you ain't out here just on some all of this all kind of old shit and grabbing and all that. Boo. So on that note, I'm done with that shit. I know I'm probably talking in circles. Shit, I'm hungry right now. Shit, blood sugar probably already throwed off. I'm hungry. I'm famished. I need to eat. My mouth is hot. So I'm tired of talking right now. Shit, that's the bottom line is I'm through talking. So let me go and go because I got some shit to do anyway. I do need to cook today. I done took this ground beef out and shit and then let it thaw out. I got to do something with it or I ain't gonna be no good. So I got to. So I think I'm gonna go to Kenny's house and well, I'm gonna go get me some lunch. And then I'm going to go to Kenny's. Y'all, you know what? Let me just say that right now. For those of you ladies that got a dude that has his own place, is that not the bomb? I mean, I'm just saying. Let me go ahead on and reiterate on this shit right here. Is that shit not the bomb? It really is. And I know that right now a lot of women is going through and a lot of women want to have sustained relationships and things of that nature. And I guess I'm going to have to do a video on relationships and things because let me just say this right here. I understand that there's so many women out here, want to sustain a loving and lasting relationship. But let me also say, if your standards are this high, he has to drive this type of car. He has to have a 401k. He got to have, he got to have this type of job. He can't be blue collar. He got to have green eyes or whatever your shit is. Then therefore, you're also considered as typecasting, which means you're out. First of all, there's no perfect man. Let me just say that right now. I don't want to go into the video because I need to make my own video about this. But let me just say that there's no perfect man. A man is going to be a man. Okay? And especially if a man is a straight man, you're going to have some problems. Not all of them is going to do what you say. Not all of them is going to be faithful. Not all of them is just going to sit down in the corner and allow you to talk to them any kind of way because men aren't made up that way. They're just not. So if I'm going to say unto you ladies, I understand that when it comes down to our educational level, our economical level, we kind of outrank them a little bit as far as the bros. I'm not talking about the Italians, the white boys, whatever, Iranians or whatever, however way y'all getting down, whatever, okay? I'm not talking about any other race. I'm talking about the bros. I'm talking about the niggles. I'm talking about the black men. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those dudes right there. A lot of them don't have their own place. A lot of them don't have their own car. A lot of them stay with their mamas. A lot of them motherfuckers got criminal records. A lot of them motherfuckers are still married and they ain't never told you that they ain't never really got the divorce because you ain't never seen the papers with the stamp on the shit. A lot of them are mega liars. It's a whole bunch of things, okay? So when you're dealing with a black man and you got all of these standards, all of this, he got to have this, and this, then guess what? You find yourself by yourself because these black bros ain't got it like that. They don't. They don't, okay? There are very few and far in between that are very successful. There are very few and far between that have all of their ducks and shit lined up. I'm talking about have a good ass job, have a good retirement package, don't have children or whatever. All these dreams and all this shit that women put out there that they want a man to have. It ain't always possible. Okay? It ain't always possible. So I'm just saying, ladies, fall back on that. I'm gonna do a video about it. I just, I gotta get my mind. I gotta eat right now though. Fuck it. I just gotta go and say it. I got to eat right now, so I can't say it. Say all what I want to say or put it all out there because right now it's gonna be Mickey Mouse and all that other kind of old shit on some old fiddle faddle. It's gonna be wrong. So I can't do it right now. I can't do it. So let me eat, and I will post some videos for you guys, some cooking videos this week. I guess I will do the relationship rant on, you know, on all that kind of stuff, because it's a mess. It is a mess out here in this dating thing. And when you meet a man and he has his own place and stuff and give you carte blanche to his place, oh my God. Wait a minute, hold on. What's going on right here? Okay. Something. But yeah, that is a beautiful fucking thing, you know? And I enjoy my status. I really do. You know what? I enjoy it. I like to be able to go over there. Like right now, he's at work. He don't get off from work till later on. But I got a key. I can go over there. If I don't drink really, but hell, if I wanted to make me a drink, I can sit up and make me a drink. I can hit the bong. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I can get butt naked. I can lay up and eat me some good shit and watch Maury Povich. I can do all of that goddamn shit. My car's right there by the door. I'm winning. I'm winning. You know? And I just love that shit. I just love it. I just had to speak on that. I know it didn't have nothing to do with nothing but shit. I just had to speak on that shit. Anyway, I'm all over the place. So let me go. Let me eat because I'm famished. All right, family. Deuces. I love you guys. You guys have a good day. I'm out. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Bye.